Alright, we're going to be doing the hardest clicks in every Geometry Dash level today, so I'm just going to speed hack to the end of Stereo Madness. First of all, I just want to say, like, this is, like, my opinions, kind of, because I'm not going to, like, analyze every single frame of the game to know exactly the hardest, like, click in the level. And something that's pretty important for, like, the first few levels is triple spikes in a lot of these, and you'll see, like, right here, let me just... on Stereo Madness and a lot of levels are they're like closer together. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, so the hardest on Stereo Madness is obviously the triple spike. Back on Track is literally just a double spike. Polargeist, it's coming up right here. That is the hardest jump in this level. Alright, Dry Out was a weird one. I think the hardest jump in this level might be just a double spike, but there's also that other thing you saw at the start, like that might be a little bit harder, I think. Base after base. And triple spike. Yep, that's the hardest one, base after base. Alright, Can't Let Go. Oh, and actually, something I gotta say about Can't Let Go is there's this jump that my brother showed me right here. Oh, I just got a first try. I don't know how hard it actually is. The actual hardest jump in this level was really hard to find. Honestly, I think it's that jump right there. Alright, hardest skipper jump. Boom, 1.6 times speed. Time Machine. Okay, this level has like a million triple spikes, but actually the hardest jump is right there. That one, I'm pretty sure, is harder than a triple spike. Okay, what I remember from Cycles is that like all the triple spikes are the same like size. They're not even real triple spikes. So I guess technically the hardest jump would be like the second or the last triple spike. Now X Step, this one has like a very obvious hardest jump. It's where one of the coins is, right? Boom, pretty hard jump right there. Oh, and then you have to like hit this blind, but yeah. Okay, and the next 3 levels are really, I don't know, it's weird. I went through them, I couldn't really find any hard jumps. I found like what is probably the hardest in each of these levels. Okay, right, that, I think that's probably the hardest jump. I'm pretty sure the hardest in this level is that secret coin. It's like kind of tight, not really, but yeah. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the hardest in Electroman Adventures. It's really hard to say, but like, I guess like this flip portal, maybe it's like kind of weird to hit, and then like the second jump after. Club Step was actually pretty easy to find the hardest jump in. At first I was a little unsure of what it would be. It is the UFO, and it depends on what click pattern you use, but I guess you could just say the first click. Now, Electrodynamics, it's actually right here at the start of the level. I don't know if you knew this, but this jump is a 360,000 FPS frame perfect, so obviously I'm not going to hit that. Otherwise, there's like a 4 spike jump. So yeah, right here, that's like kind of a blind jump, so yeah, definitely the hardest one. Okay, Hexagon Force was really hard to like decide on, but I think that is pretty hard. I mean, like when I first started playing, I didn't know how to do that. Also, this dual part is pretty hard. I guess you could say like some of the clicks at the end. But yeah, I don't know what else to really say for this level because it's a lot of ships. Blast processing is going to be this coin right there. It's kind of awkward, I guess. I think you guys already know what the hardest click in Theory of Everything 2 is. All the way at the end of the level. Probably the hardest RobTop section. Got it. Okay, Geometrical Denominator. Yeah, you know, this level, it doesn't really have any hard clicks, so I would just say this. So for Deadlocked, I think I would just say the hardest click is like somewhere, like just this general section. You could say like all of these clicks are pretty hard. No, I literally can't even do it right now. Okay, right, boom, boom, boom. That's 3 of them, and then that. All 4 of those clicks are like the same thing, and I think they're probably the hardest in the level. And finally, Dash. I suck at ball, so I like don't really know, but probably like the coin there. As you can like kind of go through the walls, but I don't know. There's not really any hard clicks in this level. But yeah, that's all the levels. Subscribe.